dream of being able to, like, make the hero, the guy who's like Gohan, and he goes Super Saiyan and has super high tension. You know, having him maybe get a choice to choose not Medea, but Jessica, maybe? Might dream of that? Probably won't happen. Probably won't happen. Probably won't happen.
Hello everybody. Big news. Well, big news for me, at least. But it should be big news for you if you're subscribed to me. If you couldn't guess from the video that I put up, well actually, instead of just telling you, why don't I just show you? Here you go. As you can see, I must have predicted the future, kind of. I said that I wanted it to happen, and I said I kind of maybe wouldn't, but it counts. I called it. I called it. Jessica is marrying the hero. That's an actual legitimate ending. They added, I was really skeptical, but they actually did it, and it's pretty awesome. I actually found out about this about like 2 days ago, like literally almost like about an hour after like that picture actually like came up, but I couldn't make a video of it because we were just doing so much stuff. But now I finally have some free time. I have about 20 minutes right now to do this, so hopefully, you know, that'll be enough time. But yeah, so I've just been like, I want to make a video about this. I have to, you know. Yeah, I'm a wizard. I predicted the future almost. But yeah, I can't believe they did that. I really did not think they were going to, but they did. I was like, all right, the remake's out. It can go one of three ways here. One, the most unlikely, is that it's really good, and the way that's really good is if exactly what happened. Except, you know, back when I had this idea, I didn't know it. But I was like, that's probably not going to happen. Shouldn't get my hopes up. So on the other end is the bad. They could have done something bad, and then it would have been bad. I consider bad just, I don't know, like sort of pawning off Jessica to Angelo. Because if you really think about it, like, you know, like on the internet there's a lot of like, oh, yeah, those two work together, you know, but in the actual game there's like nothing that goes on between them at all. There's more stuff in the original version of the game between the hero and Jessica, so it doesn't make sense for them to be together. The only reason people do, in my opinion, is because they're the only two, I'm not sure if I talked about this before, but they're like the only two that are left. So they just put them together. But luckily, even in the original ending of the game, they're not together. Angelo has like two like girls with him on his, you know, on both his arms, and Jessica just went home and made up with her mom. And that's it. They could have so easily just like, oh hey, they got married. Yeah. It wouldn't make much sense, so I'm glad they didn't do it. I thought they were gonna do that in this. That's what I would have considered like a bad thing. If they had just like, oh hey, we forgot to do that in the PlayStation 2 version, let's just, you know, do that here. There we go. I would not have been very happy. I've actually been waiting quite a while for, actually before I talk about that, something cool. I have more images for you. There's a picture where the hero and Medea are together in the wagon, and it's like your choice at that point. She's saying something along the lines of like do you, is there someone else that you like? And you're like, yeah. And she's like, enough to get married? And you're like, yeah. So, and then if you see the picture of Jessica in the wedding dress, I actually think that because they're in the same area and the hero did not change clothes, like he doesn't wear like a tux or anything, he's just wearing what he's already wearing, even though in that one he has a spear. And I just noticed that how in this picture he has a sword, and in this one he's got a spear, but I guess it's two different players. I don't know who put up pictures, maybe. Or maybe he just equipped something on the way to the cathedral, I don't know. That I think, like, it was I think that Jessica is actually wearing Medea's wedding dress. So, in my mind, I was thinking to myself that it was, instead of what it probably is, like Medea just being like, oh, here you go, you can have it, or just them finding one, I just think of it as Medea just being like, hey, hero, do you like me? He's like, no. It's like, is there someone else you like? He's like, yeah. And then Jessica just walks up and is just like, I'll be taking that. And just like rips her wedding dress off. Like, that's mine now, thank you. Just, I don't know, I don't like Medea. But I have less reason to not like her anymore because of this. So, that's good. I can like Medea more now. That's a good thing. So that's my theory. She's just like, give me that, mine. Because they look kind of similar. Anyway. Oh yeah, I've been looking for like a video of this happening for like past 2 days, and I was like, someone has to upload a video of it. I mean, come on, like, obviously they want to be the first one to upload video, and there really hasn't. There is one that shows one of the required things that you have to do in order for it to happen, and it's actually a really nice scene. I couldn't understand a lick of it, but I understood like one part. Like, you go and you get Jessica's dead sister's armor from her mom, and then you stay in the village inn, and then like the hero hears something and goes, you hear someone like leaving the inn, and then you see it's Jessica at her brother's grave, and she's like, oh, and he comes up and he's just like, gives a little prayer, and then she talks, and I don't know what she says because it's Japanese and I'm not going to translate all of it. And then she's just like, oh, I'm sorry if I'm being weird or not like myself, and you're just like, nah. And she's just like, oh, thanks. And then the two walk back together, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. Really like that. So, I want to see the rest of it. The pictures. Well, I appreciate the pictures. They're not good enough. I need more. I need to see it. But, yeah. I'll put a link to the video that I'm talking about in the description if you want to see it. If you don't, that's fine. I really don't care. But again, you should want to see it if you're subscribed to me. Otherwise, what are you doing here? Leave. I'm just kidding. Don't, please. Don't leave. Don't leave. I need you now more than ever in this college life. I got a really big janky setup right now. Because like I don't have my big lights, I just have this like little tiny USB light thing shining right in my face. It kind of, I looked at it, bad idea. Oh, really bad idea, sorry. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I guess maybe if I find the other videos of it happening, I'll put those in the description too. If I feel like it. I don't know, just check it if you care. But yeah, I called it. Kind of. Sort of. Screw it, I called it. I freaking called it. So, yeah. As a fan of Jessica, I am very happy. So, very good. That's it. I'm done. I gotta go to Moe's now with my friends because we're hungry. So, bye-bye.